Setting up the sound system is actually really easy, and we make it easy because we use powered speakers. This means all you have to do is connect cables from your mixer directly into the speaker, turn it on, and make sure your levels are right, and it will work. The beauty of this system as well is you can daisy chain speakers. So in theory, once you have one speaker set up, you can use an XLR cable to connect a second one, and a third one, and a fourth one. So if you're ever at a venue and you need more speakers, let us know. We've got instructions laid out in text form and with pictures, but just a couple of things to keep in mind. Best rule of thumb is to always turn down your volumes before you hook everything up. This means your master volume on your mixer and the volume on any and all speakers that you're connecting. If you do have the volume turned up and your microphone is on, or you've got a song playing as you're plugging things in, it's going to go through that speaker as soon as the connection is made, and maybe that volume is too loud. Not only do we bust eardrums, but we bust speakers as well. Not a good look. It's also embarrassing as hell. You do this one time, and this rule really sets in. So make sure you turn all your volumes down before you connect anything together. The second rule of thumb is your speaker placement. You can't have your speaker 2 feet away from you and facing you. This is feedback. Everyone's heard feedback. It's that high-pitched squeal. It's not a good look, and again, it's embarrassing. You always want to set your speaker up far away from you and not facing you. Now, there is a fine line because when you're on a microphone, you kind of want to hear yourself through the speaker. If you don't, it's a little weird to host. So you don't have to face the speaker directly away from you, but if the speaker is placed far enough away, you can rotate that speaker a little bit so you get some of the volume coming off of that speaker, which gives you that pleasing sound where you're not hearing yourself seconds later because the sound is bouncing off of walls. This is not an easy thing to educate someone on because there are variables involved. It's a matter of how high the ceiling is, how big the building is in general, if you're outside. Every venue is going to be different as far as where or how far to place your speaker from where you're hosting, but make sure you at least troubleshoot a few times. When you start playing your song, make sure that speaker is facing away from you, and then slowly you can rotate it towards yourself and get a better feel for where the sweet spot is. Make sure when you have that microphone and you're testing out new placement for your speaker, you're ready to turn it off immediately. You can hear feedback start to creep in. It doesn't just automatically come in. So if you start to hear a little feedback, either turn your microphone off or turn the volume on your mixer down. That would be the microphone volume, not the master volume. That's the bottom left knob. And the last bit of advice I'll give you is if it's not working, take a deep breath and go through your steps again. 99.9% of the time when audio doesn't work, it's something stupid, like the volume's not turned up high enough or at all, or the speaker's not turned on, or you've got a cable plugged into the wrong input or the wrong output. Never fear, retrace your steps, and if you still need help, text a photo of your equipment to whoever your sound manager is, and we'll troubleshoot with you that way. Instead of us getting on the phone and asking 21 questions to figure out where things are plugged in, we're able to look at a photo and diagnose if that's the problem right away. Run through these steps. Make sure you set your equipment up before you arrive at your venue. Good luck and happy hosting.